The two officials of the Mitumba Women Group, Mary Ndunge Mutuku and her accomplice Mary Wanjiko Ndungu, implicated in a 300 million shillings fraud case, are finally out of Langata remand prison after the former was the last one to secure her freedom today afternoon, the informer can authoritatively reveal. Ndunge was released today while her accomplice secured her freedom earlier. Ordinarily, the presiding judicial officer, a magistrate, chief magistrate or a judge has to sign a release order of the accused after paying the requisite cash bail or bond and surety, and the bond approval documents must be authenticated by prison officers attached to the court. Consequently, the release order is taken where the accused is remanded before being set free. Milimani Law Court's Chief Magistrate Wendy Kagendo Misheni had earlier granted the duo a bond of 5 million with alternative cash bail of 3 million shillings. They were charged with defrauding investors over 162 million shillings in a police housing racket. Kagendo had also earlier declined a police request to detain the two for 14 more days to enable them conclude investigations. The magistrate ruled that the suspect should not interfere with investigations. She concurred with the defense lawyers Geoffrey Omenke and Robert Aswani that police can continue to investigate the scandal while the accused are out on bond, provided they are properly cautioned and warned. The investigating officer, Chief Inspector Eunice Njue, had sought to detain Ndunge and Wanjiro for further 14 days, saying they were a flight risk.
The accused person to deposit their passports in this court, Your Honor. The two accused persons not to travel out of Kenya without the permission from this court, Your Honor.
The court also heard that Ndunge uses phones registered using stolen national identity cards and has several M-Pesa accounts fraudulently registered. The investigating officer, who is attached to the Directorate of Criminal Investigations at DCI, is leading other investigators detailed to carry out an in-depth probe into the fraud that involves over 300 million shillings. During an earlier session, the court heard that Njue is yet to record statements from over 20 new complainants who have lodged complaints at Central Police Station. She said she will go through a raft of documents in respect to over 20 bank accounts and M-Pesa transactions. The DCI crime buster told the chief magistrate that she smoked the two out of their hideouts after intense search. Opposing the release on bond, State Prosecutor Anderson Gikunda said a host of complaints who had thronged the court had not yet recorded statements. The Chief Magistrate allowed the defense bond application after a spirited legal engagement with the prosecution. Ndunge and Wanjiro denied defrauding Michael Kariuki Wanjohi and his sister Salome Wanjiku 87,742,000 shillings, pretending they were in a position to sell them houses at the West Park Police Estate, Nairobi, between 2015 and 2022. The two face 15 other counts of obtaining money through pretenses and forging a letter from the Ministry of Labour and Social Protection regarding the ownership of the estate by the women group. A total of 162,152,000 shillings was reportedly obtained from the various people. They are being accused of obtaining millions of shillings from unsuspecting city residents under false pretense of selling them houses at an estate they developed near Wilson Airport within Langata area in Nairobi. The pre-trial of the case is slated for January 25th, 2023. Stanley Lugaria, the informer, uncovering the truth.